And... Oop. This is a really awkward angle to type at. Mwahahaha! Okay. Now... Okay, so... oh, crap, I forgot something important. Oh, hey, I'm a Deku shrub now. I received a message from subject number 37. We'll be exploring that in a moment. I need to make a small change because we're going to Spookyraven. And, if I don't turn the lights on, we're going to be stumbling around in the dark. So we're just going to go ahead and go here. Okay, wait a sec. Sorry, one sec. I need to replace Kingdom of Loathing with Kingdom of Loathing. There we go. Okay, now. So I have 64. And my spleen is empty. And so's my gut. And so's my kidney, I guess. Whatever I pour my booze into. Still have so many buffs. Wait, when did I learn empathy? Oh, I don't remember empathy. +5 familiar weight. Okay, well, that's cool. Oh, yeah, I did have that, didn't I? Okay. Anyway, I'm a little bit curious what the guild does. We're going to go check out the guild as soon as we finish bumping around here. We're the thing that goes bumping the night here. So we have a bathroom, a bedroom, and a ballroom. Hey, how's it going, Tom? All right, let's go into the... I kind of want to poke around that maze a little bit more, but let's do the bathroom. I mean, there might be cool stuff still in there that I didn't find. But why, though? You could have just been one roll that unrolled itself and become a giant sheet ghost. Instead, you're wasting so many rolls of toilet paper, and now I'm going to get sauce all over them. You enter the Spookyraven manor bathroom. The cabinet under the sink opens up on its own accord. Roll after roll of toilet paper pours out, stacking up to form a human-shaped, human-sized monstrosity. It lumbers towards you on legs of tissue. Yeah, it's not... Oh, hey, cool, I got a roll of toilet paper. Well, that's a useful thing to have. You should always have one of those. You're fighting a malevolent hair clog. You notice a strange gurgling noise coming from the shower drain. You draw back the curtain to investigate, and a wiggling, slimy column of hair erupts from the drain, forming a vaguely humanoid shape in midair. Oh, no. No, I do not take that. I put that right back where it was. What if I just want to make another junk out of it? I went through all the trouble of finding one of these in the junkyard, and they're just hanging out over here. Fancy bath salts. Alrighty. Click. Bzzzt. Click. Bathtubs hate when you pour sauce on them. Most things hate when you pour boiling sauce on them. Unless they're food. Oh. You see an ornate makeup case on a dusty vanity. It has a Spookyraven monogram on it. I wonder if this... I mean, the odds are against it, but I can't help but think of the Ravenhurst games that I played, and wondering if this isn't a reference, because that's... apparently the Ravenhurst series was like, I don't know, going on for a long time. I can't help but wonder if this is referencing the earlier Ravenhurst games. The ones I haven't tried. It's probably full of all manner of fancy lady creams and powders. On the other hand, it is bouncing up and down like there's a malevolent spirit possessing it, so opening it might be dangerous. On the other hand, if you're not going to open it, why are you wasting your time? No, we don't have to open it. We can just take it to her. Look, you want your makeup? Here you go. You're fighting a cosmetics waif. Well, now we're going to wreck all of her cosmetics, and then what will we do? You open the case and a whirling crowd of eyeshadow, blush, and powder swirls out, studded with eyelash curlers and eyeliner pencils. I'm guessing it's less intent on making you a pretty princess and more intent on making you a corpse. Okay, there we go. There's a powder puff. And other stuff. Well, that leaves us needing but a single item. An animated rustic nightstand. This is so earthbound. The nightstand is going for that cabin in the woods look, with rough-hewn bleached wood and a rusty horseshoe for a drawer pull. It's the kind of furniture people who have never been anywhere near the woods like to put in their guest rooms. Yeah. Investigate the now still nightstand. Having given the nightstand an old-fashioned beating, you approach its no longer animated form. Well, let's investigate the jewelry. What? You begin to examine the jewelry on top of the nightstand. You hear a low, "Mine." And it's Gollum. Hi, Gollum. One of Lord Spookyraven's hundreds of mistresses. He may not have treated his mistresses very well because, man, is she pissed. And you know what they say about a woman scorned. Alright, well, okay. An animated mahogany nightstand. This is a heavy mahogany nightstand animated by some demonic force. It looks ready to remind you that you can't spell mahogany without misspelling agony. I want this to be a Dragon Ball Z abridged reference, but it's not. Oh, it is? There's a Moxie Day? Oh, okay. Extend your palm towards your foe, and your fingers pointing down, and a stream of sizzling marinara sauce bursts from your hand. It hops on your instep with a clawed wooden foot. Okay. Mahogany nightstands are apparently tough. Look under the nightstand. You don't see anything under string. Okay, I guess we'll just walk away from it. Oh my gosh, how many different kinds of nightstands are there? Intricate carvings. They were probably depictions of woodland creatures and whatnot, but now the carvings writhe and show nothing but hellscapes and curse words. Oh, somebody carved a whole bunch of curse words into it? It's probably from a school then. Alright, let's start with under. Disposable instant camera. It's gonna left behind by some teenage ghost hunters, and not an original feature of the bedroom. Can we find a Scooby snack? Oh my gosh, there are so many different kinds. Yeah, probably. Basic white nightstand from a store where everything has a weird, completely inappropriate name. It seems to be towards the end of her life. Lady Spookyraven's obsession with nightstands had bankrupted the family to the extent that she was buying flat-packed, mass-produced nightstands to assemble herself. This one seems to have a screw or two loose, and doesn't seem thrilled about it. Yeah. IKEA. We don't have an IKEA store, to my knowledge, in our state. For all I know, we don't have one in my country. I don't know. But I have heard a little bit about the legendary IKEA stores. Fine, bottom drawer. Whoa! 55 fortitude. You open the second drawer of the nightstand to find a strange, antique-looking grip exerciser. Lord Spookyraven must have used it to strengthen his grip so he could more effectively, read books and groom pets? Anyway, you work with it for a while, but it's all rusty and decayed, and it crumbles into powder. Your grip does feel stronger, though. This is an interesting room. Okay, we haven't tried behind it. Huh, Huh. Okay. So have I seen all the different kinds now? Maybe. An old leather wallet. We're going to investigate all these items shortly. These things are tough, though. None of them go down in one hit. Grouchy, restless spirit. Huh. A little ball of ghostly light darts out of it and directly into your sack. Okay. Okay. Whoa! You open the bottom drawer, which reveals itself to be full of teeth! There's no drawer, it's a mouth, and it bites you. Bites me for freaking all my life. Boom. Fine, we'll go to where I always go when I'm hurt. There. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to be like simmer. I might as well contemplate my sauces. And we'll go right back. No, wait. Here. Here. Up here. In here. Oh, wait. I've not seen this one before. This is an elegant one. Break a leg off of the nightstand. Elegant nightstick. Is this the one that bit me? No, not this one. Ooh. Out of the nightstand, you find a hardcover book. One of those long, dry fantasy novels. You know, the kind that read like a cross between a fairy tale, a history book, and the Bible. Oh, is it the Chronicles of Narnia, then? You flip through it, absorbing some of the knowledge, but unable to resist skipping the boring parts. And the 10-page songs. Oh, don't put songs in your books. Tolkien. Simmer's good. It restores my MP. It's good. I like simmering. I don't spend that many on it. Was this the one that bit me? Or is it you? Crap, I wish I remembered. I'll do the top drawer. Oh, there we go. We got them all. Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? I think it was. Oh, it was. Okay. I'm like, I don't want to touch that drawer again. Hey, another old corn voice. Just got to try them all, you know. Crap, there's too many different kinds. Did I do the bottom drawer on you yet? I did. Okay, I need the top one on that. Okay, I did that one before. Mankin gains a pound. Cool. Ooh. A paperback of, shall we say, racy variety. Looks like Lady Spookyraven was a little more adventurous than the historians give her credit for. Uh-huh. Okay. Meat. It's always weird to see old meat because it's a different color than new meat. But, you know, it all smells the same, so you're not complaining. The door contains nothing but imperial elegance residue at this point. Alright, I think I've done them all. I feel like I might still be missing one. Ooh. We're gaining so much meat. every adventure I'm gaining like 500 meat. Oh my gosh. This is the best way. I thought that thing in the I thought that one area was the best, but this is so much better. Okay, we're gonna need to look at what we got. Alright, recent items. Let's see what we got here. So we've got this. This is a roll of toilet paper. I'm sure you already have a pretty good idea of what this is used for in the real world, but since this game isn't particularly realistic, or concerned with the fourth wall apparently, this roll is only useful for making a mess out of somebody else's campsite. Isn't that their default use? What else use would there be in the real world? Oh. Is there such a thing as a new coin purse? Seriously, old men have strange habits, but none so strange as the use of these things. It's like a pocket, only less convenient. You empty the old coin purse into your hand. Out of nowhere, a guy wearing thick glasses and a tie approaches you and said, "Holy cow, now those are some rare and valuable coins. What do you say I take those off your hands for you? Does this seem like a fair price?" Before you can respond, he shoves a stack of meat into your hand and disappears with the coins. You hope you got a good deal. You found somebody's wallet. Normally this would be a pretty serious and pretty hackneyed moral dilemma. But this wallet is obviously so old that its original owner has no use for its contents anymore. Yeah, I looked under them all that allowed me to look under them. Oh, this thing actually has pretty good stats. Ooh, maximum HP plus 30? Well, I mean, I can't say no to that. I'll use the elegant nightstick now. Okay, we got this yesterday. Simple wooden guitar that's been cut to pieces and glued back together at some impossible angles. When you play it, the sound comes out somewhere totally different from where the strings are. It's great if you want to play some Indigo covers, because let's face it, your roommates don't really want to hear it. A pair of... what does their stat do? Nothing? Okay. Oh, a quest item. It's a pair of small, round, wireframe spectacles, once owned by Lord Spookyraven. Since Lord Spookyraven had perfect vision, people often wonder why he bothers wearing them. But then again, people wondered a lot of things about Lord Spookyraven, because Lord Spookyraven was a weirdo. Regenerate. Oh, quite a bit. Subject 37 has sent you this lucky silver lapel pen as a thank you for helping him escape from Cobnob's laboratory. It occurs to you that you've got no idea who he actually was, and you don't recognize the squiggly glyph in front of the pen either. Oh well. Oh, we're gonna equip that. Oh, what's this? Oh, pose. Come on. There we go. Okay. Plus 10 Moxie, 20% combat initiative, plus 2 Moxie stats per fight. Wait, really? You mean every time I fight, I get extra stat points for 25 rounds? This is a little antique ceramic pot of makeup designed to simulate a suntan. The drawing of the sun on the label is designed to simulate the sun. Ooh. Each of these is doing the same thing for a different stat. Ah. Man, I need more of this stuff. But it came from a boss fight, so probably not. Oh well. Weakens enemies somewhat. Be careful? What, just be careful? That's all it says? Stops anything from attacks and weakens it slightly. some damage. Fancy bath time. Just weakens enemies. Okay. Alright. Let me see. So we're going to change our equipment slightly. What do I not need? I don't need no dirty hobo gloves anymore. I've got options. +8 sleaze damage. All attributes. I'm going to equip this. I mean, of course I'm going to equip that. Not quite strong enough to equip a few of my items just yet. Well, no matter. So hot resistance. Okay. Let's go ahead and consume. Let's see. This one is... Whoa! I've not seen awesome before. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, I have another one in here somewhere that I just got. One of you. Was it you? It's you. That's a lot of adventures. I don't think I have anything good right now, so we're going to stop here. Oh, hey, look, there's another gimlet. Heck yeah. What? I don't have any... How can I... What? What do you mean I don't have the item that I'm trying to use? What? Game, you seem confused. Let's try again. Alright. My escape went off without a hitch, and I've made it my way home safely. Could have done it without you, Hadriex. Please accept this charm as a token of my thanks. Perhaps it will aid you in your future endeavors. Okay, let's go ahead. What's that fall under? Miscellaneous? Miscellaneous? Let's try recent items. Where is it? Should be here. Somewheres. It's gotta be under miscellaneous, right? I don't know where it is. It's not under quest items. It's not gonna be under potions. It's gotta be under... Oh, whoa, there it is. Ah! Okay. Pop that sucker open. Alright. Should be right in front of me. Oh, there's the problem. It is awesome. This is the cheesy pasta dish of great mystery. Its origins lost in the mists of time. Its effects unknown. Its aroma delightful. Its effects are known now. Mysteriousness. And a crap ton of adventures. Okay, there we go. We'll hold on to what we can do. Get an exciting random effect. Giant Moxie Reed. Okay. Ahem. Back to the Spookyravens. Hello. Spookyraven's ghost eyes light up at the sight of her dancing finery. She grabs them all. And all from you excitedly cites, "Meet me in the ballroom in 5 minutes," as she darts through the wall. With all the stuff she's wearing. By the way, thank you for the mention by two, what is it, two left thumbs, two thumbs? Ah, crap. Sorry that I don't have your name down. I can fix this. Two left thumbs. Okay, now. Thank you. Okay. To the haunted ballroom. Having a ball in the ballroom. Ghostly strains of organ music, or perhaps strains of ghostly organ music, gently and creepily caress your ears as you walk into the ballroom. You see rotting streamers festooning the walls, and a table that is empty, with an empty, dusty punch bowl, rotting hors d'oeuvres, and a giant cake that would make Miss Havisham turn green with envy. There are couples at various stages of decay, from fresh zombie to ancient ghost, and they're all waltzing the night away. You feel a cold hand on your shoulder, and a voice says, "May I have this dance?" You turn to see Lord Spookyraven herself, or the ghost thereof, hovering beside you. Sure, but I kind of have two left feet. I don't mean that metaphorically either. It's a serious deformity. Lord Spookyraven laughs softly. I think I'm beyond worrying about someone stepping on my toes. You go onto the dance floor with Lady Spookyraven and waltz, foxtrot, and box step until you're just about worn out. Dancing with a ghost is kind of a workout, both physically and mentally. You have to make sure not to make the faux pas of accidentally stepping through your dance partner. But when you step off the dance floor as the song ends, all the specters and various dead and undead partygoers applaud. Yay! I gained a point of everything, which is always nice. You're fighting a floating platter of hors d'oeuvres. Okay, I have to explore this place and see what all can attack me. Still, it was a nice reward. +1 to all stats? Oh yeah, I always forget the milk. Apparently, I'm the living embodiment of one of those got milk commercials. Only backwards. I got the milk, and I keep forgetting to drink it. Yeah, we're going to check out the clan. I find out what all that does, but first I'm going to explore this room. And then I'm going to go to the 3rd floor of Lady Spookyraven and at least take a peek at what's up there. As you're crossing the floor of the haunted ballroom, an elaborately called Art Deco tray covered in hors d'oeuvres, animated by some malicious spirit, rises from the nearby table and darts towards your head. Sacre bleu! You duck, and it barely misses your head. Somehow sensing its mistake, it darts at your head again, giving you a strange feeling of déjà vu. You shout, "En garde!" as you ready your weapon, giving yourself carte blanche to wish this It's not a terrible infant. Enfant terrible, a heartful bon voyage. And with that, we've exhausted all the French words that the developers know in 1-2 paragraphs. Zombie waltzers. On the floor of the haunted ballroom, you encounter a pair of waltzing zombies. Even though the features are still intact, enough of their features are still intact that you recognize one as male and one as female. But that's about as far as it goes. They slowly rotate, as if there's nothing in the world but the two of them. Oh, and you, because they want to eat your brains. Dance card. This card, apparently a list of all the people and or zombies that one of the female zombie waltzers danced with recently at Spookyraven Manor Ballroom. There's an empty slot at the bottom of it. Looks like somebody saved the last dance, or perhaps stepped up or brought it on. Okay. So I guess in the middle of a fight, I can pull out my dance card and write my enemy's name on it, and then they have to dance with these two? Something like that. Tap dancing skeleton! On the dance floor of the haunted ballroom, you encounter a skeleton in tap shoes with a top hat. He clickety-clacks towards you, and before you can figure out whether the clacking is coming from the shoes or the bones, you're locked into combat. I want the Baron's hat. I like the Baron's hat. Okay, is there anything else in here? Anything? Or is it just going to repeat the same? It's just a decent champagne. I think that's it. Oh, dehydrated caviar. This is a tiny vial of fish eggs, leached of their moisture by the ravages of time. Fish out of water indeed. Ooh, tap shoes. Accessory, plus 9%. Moxie, combat initiative, minus 15%. Okay, we're done here. Should be. There's a player-to-player trade, and infinite meat farmers would cause inflation. Huh. Alright, let's take a peek. Terrifying moaning and wailing upstairs. You lose your move by the time you lose your nerve by the time you reach the 5th step. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright. Well, what if I wandered around and came back? This isn't gonna work, is it? No, I can't go any higher. And I don't know why. I guess I need earplugs. Well, if that's the case... Hold on. If that's the case, we're going to switch back to the world of darkness. Okay, one sec. Okay... Okay, and then we do that. Oh, yeah. Just don't allow players to give each other meat. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and... I haven't tried the odd jobs bill, but no. We're gonna go to... No. Oh, wait, there it is. The clan district's right in front of me. Okay, I'm in Hyrule. Whoa, Crimbo is done. A new challenge path will be coming out in a few weeks. Okay, let's not get a bunch of spoilers. What's this do? Okay, that's the exit. There's a basement, a stash. War room, rumpus room. Well, let's start by investigating the stash. You have 500 clan karma. Where did I get that from? I haven't done anything. Clan gets 1 karma for... Your clan gains 1 karma for every 2 meat you contribute. You may spend 20 a day. Okay. Wow. It's paying 5% of its treasury every day for advertising. I don't know. I can only spend 20 a day, so I probably shouldn't bother to give more than 40. That makes sense. Karma can't possibly be that cheap if you can spend so little of it. What's all... Oh, the goodies hoard. Take an item from the goodies hoard. Oh, this isn't my stuff. Oh my gosh, there's so much of it. This is just all up for anyone to have? Just be like, yeah, sure, Oh, okay, I see. Negatives. Alright. Huh, so they're actually weighted and... Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's see. What else we got here? The basement. You're not allowed to do it. This is as far as you're going. Let's try the Wampus room. I don't want to go into anything where they're discussing the game, because spoilers. Potted meat tree? I pick some fruit from the meat tree. I see. The awesome ball pit. Didn't Freddie Wrong make a horror movie about this? One of these? Let's jump in anyway. Having a ball. Did that cost me an adventure? Okay. Potted meat bush. More fruit. The comfy sofa. Okay. It healed me. Partially. Okay. Alright. What do we got here? A skill crane game. You carefully glide climb over the prize that looks the easiest to drive. There's no way it actually... There's no way you actually get something out of one of the claw games. It never happens. An offhand item. Doesn't say what it does. Just, this is a huggable plush scary death orb. Since it's basically just a round silvery pillow, you have to take my word that it's a scary death orb and not, say, a plush crimbo tree ornament or a not particularly useful silver croquet ball. A shelf of self-help books. This collection of self-help books looks like it could teach you a lot about yourself and inspire you to do great things. Starting your day in a clan with these books will give you an additional 5 adventures. Starting your day with this. Okay. What do you got in there? What do you got in there? The 7 habits of highly effective people? Or maybe, Think and Grow Rich? That was Hanging Meat Orchard. There's a whole bunch. Alright. Let's try the War Room. What? What do I do? Never mind. There wasn't enough war in that room. It seemed like an extra larder. Clan whitelist? Wait, I've snuck into the offices, the administrative offices, and I'm messing around with the desk. Should probably have rules against people joining up and doing that. Yeah, okay, I don't really, yeah, okay, let's go. Okay. Alright, so I can't go any further into Spookyraven. What should we do now? There are so many buildings we've never been into. What about this museum? Oh, leaderboards. What? Why is it? Oh. What do you want from me? I don't know. License to... Oh, anyway, this place is full of leaderboards. Maybe the elevator will find something more interesting. Paying everyone in my guild a visit? Oh, aren't there like a lot of them? Would that be under the membership roster? How do you visit them? There's hundreds of them. Is this visiting them? Oh, you have a lot of trophies, sir. Oh not the clan, the guild. Guild. Oh, you mean, this place? I've already been through this place. I mean, I don't have, you know, some of them just told me to go away. Oh, okay, now he does have a use for me now. Oh, okay. Our kingdom was once home to a mighty wizard named Fernswarthy, a practitioner of unlicensed wild magic. Specialized in the creation of wild beasts and constructs. With wild magic, you made... Okay, making magical beasts and constructs is dicey at the best of times. You never let a wild mage engage in such things. Oh, next thing you're going to tell me, he gave a speech to one of them. I am your creator, you must obey me. He was killed several hundred years ago, and his tower destroyed. Probably by one of his own creations. You think? We want you to search the ruins of the tower for any of his spellbooks and research notes that may remain. But alas, the tower is sealed tight. We believe that the key is buried with Farnsworth in the misspelled cemetery in the nearby plains. You already know the cemetery is, right? I do, actually. Find his remains and bring the key to the tower. Don't have any staff still. Oh, here we go. The Unquiet Garves. Ah, Hadriex, it is good that you are here, for a dire situation is at hand. Evil is afoot! Oh, is this Sherlock Holmes? Well, which is it, a hand or a foot? Yes, you're very witty. Don't interrupt me, child. This is important. Our guild has been tasked with the safekeeping of an ancient artifact of terrible power. We have protected it for hundreds of years, but now the unthinkable has happened. It has been stolen right from under our nose. From under your own nose? I guess you should have kept a closer eye on it. Get it? Nose, eye, hand? Shut up! It is vital that you take this seriously. The thief is none other than your nemesis. I have a nemesis? You do now! See what happens when you spend all your time cracking jokes. Unfortunately, you do not possess the power needed to defeat him at this time. It will be necessary for you to reconstruct the legendary epic weapon of the sorcerer, which was separated into two parts. An epic weapon which is kept in the tomb of the unknown sorcerer, and a second component that imbues it with a legendary power. And where's the second component? Regrettably, that has also been stolen. You guys have a pretty bad track record with keeping your stuff. Why did anyone entrust you with artifacts of power? We'll attend to that matter later. First, you must seek out the tomb, which is in the misspelled cemetery in the nearby plains. There are certain trials within, which you must pass to acquire the epic weapon. Return here when you have done so. Okay, but you seem awfully certain that I'll pass these trials. Let's just say that I am assuming you will, because the alternative is too horrible to contemplate. Okay. Well, I have all this meat. I could do blood sugar sauce magic, but I'm afraid I'm not high enough to actually cast it. So this is probably the limit of what I can do. Thousand Islands Curse. Your enemies become lost in time and space, making it more difficult for them to attack you. Itchy Curse Finger. Your curses take hold too quickly for your opponents to react. Passive. I need this. I have to have that one. I have to. So I can only use one curse, but I've got a good one already. Well, there's a marinara one here. Deals damage and heals you over time. I think I like that one. Alright, let's see. What else? What else? What else? A wave of sauce, perhaps, to do a bunch of sauce damage. Jalapeno sauce sphere. It's a buff. Oh, damage reduction. Passive. Allows you to gather soul sauce from defeated foes. Okay, I'll take that. You know what? I'm just going to start doing this. Bonk, 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 bonk. I mean, I've got the cash. I may as well. Okay, there we go. Most of the skills. I was able to buy most of them. Okay, so we got 2 things in the graveyard to think about. But I kind of want to explore the town a little more. Let's try the monorail station. Wow. I haven't seen any of those places. Plus 10% to 3 different things. Hello there, friend. How do you do? The monorail's open, but there's so much to do. The protesters are handled in a friendly agreement. The unionized labor won't have any aggrievement. Each station we open will plant lots of trees. Those hippies shall feel a bountiful glee. So ride on our rails. 2 rail lines are open. Construction continues unabated, we're hoping. Okay. Oh, that just led back outside. Alright, what we got all these up here for? Alright. Okay, fair enough. Hello and welcome to the cake-shaped arena. I'm Susie, the arena master. I mean mistress. In the arena, your familiars can compete in a variety of events against the house familiars for experience, prestige, and fabulous prizes. It only costs 100 meat and 1 adventure. Necrophage. Okay, none of them look too dangerous, except for the howling balloon monkey, which sounds terrifying. Cage match. Scavenger hunt. Renkin finds 31 items on the list. Ah, we won! Renkin gains 2 XP. Obstacle course. Hide and seek? Is he good at that? Okay. He's unbeatable at hide and seek. Meat detector. Plus 5 to familiar weight? What? Familiar equipment. Familiars have equipment? They do? Okay then, Rankin, you get a meat detector. I don't know why it adds weight to you of all things, but okay, fine, whatever. Alright. So what else can we find here? There's just the construction site and the gourd tower. Construction site isn't an option. We climb to the top of the gourd tower and encounter a twitchy man standing next to a huge gourd. I'm the captain. The captain of the gourd, and this is my sworn duty to protect the gourd, that is. It's clear that in addition to being next to it, the man is clearly out of his gourd. You can help me. Tin cans! Tin cans threaten the gourd. Slay them, seek them out. In the haunted pantry. Bring back 5 of their lids and you'll be rewarded. Okay. I had 2 of their lids. I could get 5. It should be pretty quick and easy, really. I don't even need to make much of an effort, really. Spirit of the Dolphin King. Dude, I got the Dolphin King's map? Interesting. Pardon me, could I trouble you for a spot of assistance? You see, I've baked this birthday cake for my friend Claude, but I thought I'd play a bit of a trick on the old chap, so I used these hilarious novelty candles that are very difficult to blow out. It says on the package that they can't be lit by normal matches. Apparently there's some sort of magical fire required. You suppose you could be so kind as to find some for me so I can get these candles burning? Unlit birthday cake. Bring it back when you forget how to light it. Poof. Next. I feel like I'm wasting adventures on these low-level things. Ah, here we go. Drat, I need the can lids. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Razor's can lid 1. Drat. We have to quit destroying the lids 2. Come on. Darn it. 3. On the way to the Haunted Pantry, you hear the rustling in the nearby courtyard. You stop to investigate. A giant tree stands in the middle of the courtyard with a sign that says, "The Singing Tree." Any requests? It asks you in a lilting voice, while pointing with its branches at a tip jar between its roots. Sing a happy song. You gain 5 cheek. The tree begins singing a lively, orcish drinking song. You flip a piece of meat into the tip jar. Oh, you mean item drop rate. Ah, right, because this one's giving me meat. I forgot about that. Anyway, I only need 1 more at this point, so I might as well just get the last one. But yeah, I should have done that at the start. I forgot all about that. Come on, just 1 more. Just come on, give. Okay, whoops. Okay, no, we're done here. Okay. So we're going to slip out. We're going to go here. We're going to go to the gourd tower. Here you go. Gourd potion. Bring me 6 more and I'll get you another one. Screw you. I ain't getting you any more. I'm done. I did your quest. It's over. Asparagus knife. Knife you got from the can of asparagus. It's sharp, and it will make the pea of anything you stab with it smell funny. Stench damage. A tiny hollowed gourd that contains a fizzling orange liquid. I'm tempted to use it, but I'm tempted to save it as a quest item. A map given to you by the Dolphin King. He claims it leads to treasure. You're not sure if you trust him. You follow the Dolphin King's map as far as the seashore, but given you can't breathe underwater, you're unable to follow to the X. Drat, we have so many problems that would be solved with a spacesuit. Stinks and diving and Okay, we've done that. Let's check out the wrong side of the tracks. Only disco bandits and accordion thieves. Okay, fair enough. You need a casino pass. Okay, fine. What? Dirtwald hovel of the pretentious artist. A tall, skinny, shaggy-haired man with a thick plastic-rimmed glasses paces back and forth, alternating between barely audible mumbling and loud swearing. He looks up to you as you walk away. "You there, plebeian! I am the greatest artist in the kingdom of Loathing has ever known. But lately I've been unable to grace its populace with my works of staggering genius, because all of my painting supplies have been lost or stolen. Will you help me retrieve them?" You have a real theft problem in this kingdom. Everything not nailed down is being stolen. It's making it hard for me to steal things. I'm going to have to buy a crowbar or a claw hammer and start pulling up the nails on the few things that are left. I mean, yes, I'd love to support the arts. Great. If I'm going to work, I need my paintbrush, my palette, and my paint. The last time I remember seeing my palette, it was in Pallet Town. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I was near the haunted pantry on the wrong side of the tracks. My pail of paint I probably lost while I was slumming in a sleazy back alley looking for inspiration, and my brush was stolen by this punk knobgoblin kid who's always trying to bite my style. Well, every great man needs a rival that matches him in greatness, so, you know. Haremvale? I remember looking at it at the time and not thinking much of it. It's got a power of 10 plus stench resistance of 1. Is that enough to go through all the stink places? I don't see how 1 is going to do it, but I could do it. But I would assume I'd need more. I can try it. I don't know, I think I can take care of all the pretentious artist's needs. Was there anything else on this side? Not really. Well, one of the things was lost in the sleazy back alley, right? You're fighting a rushing bum. Oh no, he's gonna bum rush me. As you're nearing the sleazy back alley, you happen upon a knobgoblin tourist, gaping in awe at the buildings of Seaside Town. They don't have anything taller than 0 stories where he comes from. Since he hasn't noticed you, you take advantage of the opportunity to practice your pickpocketing skills. You simultaneously feel smoother and richer, like a new and improved Ovaltine. Trademark. Bzzzt. No. I've been here before. Oh, a big creepy spider. It promises not to kill you, but you're not sure you believe it. I'm absorbing soul sauce. Bzzzt. They tried and paled. A pail of pretentious paint. Got one. As you're walking near the sleazy back alley, you almost do that thing they do in movies sometimes where they step in a pail and then stumble around and maybe step on a rake which levers up and hits you in the face and knocks you down, and then you kick out your legs in the air and the pail flies up and lands on your head. You didn't do that, though. What you do instead is you see a pail lying on the ground and think, hey, isn't that the pail that the artist guy was looking for? Then you think, yes it is. You take it up and take it with you. You know, I was in a back alley once. I was at a convention. I had traveled all the way down to Indianapolis to attend Gen Con, and I don't know, I had to walk to a store with only a it's that way kind of direction, and anyway, I found this back alley. I'm like, oh look, here's a shortcut. This looks like the set for a movie where you would get jumped by a whole bunch of hoodlums. This absolutely looks like it. And then I walk through it. I just like... there was that moment of, whoa. It's like, sometimes it's good just to remember, oh yeah, I'm not in a movie though. Okay, let me see. Alright, so I have one thing that you want. So the palette and the paintbrush. So one of them was over here in the pantry? Is that right? Shit. Okay, there we go. You accidentally step on a palette of paint. Your shoe is now multi-hued. You know somebody who'd like to have this back. That was easy. Then we have to travel all the way to the plains. The paintbrush is just there. Look at me. I'm an artist. I don't have a real job. I only listen to bands you've never heard of. Knowing better, you lay the smack down and take the brush. Determined to take it to its rightful owner. That's okay. You could listen to any band, and I'd probably have never heard of them. I can probably count the number of bands I've heard of on my hands. Yeah, you acquire item pale. You have unlocked a new tattoo? Hooray! Now I can once again create paintings of such stunning beauty, such rich symbolism, that maybe a few people in this horrible, oppressive world can begin to understand my pain. You're not pretentious. Using a common bourgeois word like pain? No. You need to say something more like the throbbing agony of my heart. Well, I suppose you will eventually learn to be properly pretentious. The artist pours the pail of paint into a huge barrel, then says, "Oh, hey, do you want this empty pail? I don't really have room for it, so if you want it, you can have it." I want to know what this new tattoo does. What have I done? I tattooed myself? It's not in my equipment. It doesn't qualify as an item, does it? What do I want a pail for? Oh, damage absorption of 10. Well, okay. No, it's not showing up in my inventory. Huh. Does he make the tattoo? Are you a tattoo shop? Please allow me to paint your portrait. But your clothing is so bland. Give me something to work with. Ooh, is that a rat whisker? I use those to repair my paintbrushes. Easy enough for me to acquire, sure. Not that that's a really relevant amount of money to me. I need fancy, expensive clothes, so he'll have something to work with, do I? Do I now? So we have several quests in the graveyard. I'm afraid this is going to bury me in quests. It bothers me to have quests that It bothers me to have so many quests open. I want to start closing them. Maybe I should just finish up quests. You know what we should do? Before I forget, let's do our daily dungeon. Whoops. Mount Mech Large Huge. I see. There's still other dungeons. Enormous greater than sign. You're fighting a lowercase letter B. Ow. Well, that happened. It's a roguelike. That's a staircase when you use ASCII graphics. So you go in there and you fight ASCII graphics enemies. It took me a moment. Click your avatar. There you can choose your oh. I'll do daily dungeon. Let's take a look. Wouldn't everyone have this one though? I don't even see a spot for this. That's fine. Let's go back to the Adventurers Association. Magic it open, because that's what we're good at. A giant moth. Not an issue. That's what always happens. They take half your health. But what can you do? Skeleton key. It unlocks skeletons? This is a generic key made of skeleton parts. It looks just like a thing for dungeon doors. So is that going to auto-open one of the doors? An apathetic lizard man. Okay. Well, you're not going to care that I melt you. Okay, yeah, you can use the skeleton key on one of them. I mean, why would I, though? I'm magical. Ew. I already have one of those. Should have used a skeleton key. Should have. There you go. Unfortunately, the key breaks off in the lock, because of course it would. Alright. Huh? What? Because then it doesn't take up an adventure? Huh? What doesn't? Oh, well, whatever. We got all these other dungeons I've never tried. There we go, that's better. Daily reminders. You reach into the cosmic sauce and pull out something scrumptious. I use those for crafting, right? Can only be used by powerful sorcerers. Well, so if I took, let's say, hell, a bunny liver. No, it's not there. It's not listed. Oh, it's not listed here. Smithing. Okay, I don't have a hammer. The meat smith. We haven't finished exploring the town, really. Pamphlet that explains the basic principles of meat smithing. Tenderizing hammer. Well, I need a hammer. Armor crafting. Oh, I'm going to need to buy all the parts and then forging with them. I think I see. So I take a bubble wrap ore. I'm going to take a styrofoam ore. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I should read the book I bought, huh? Did I see any magical fires anyway? I feel like I have. If only I had a flame, but you had a fire. Meat smithing is pretty simple. Buy a tenderizing hammer, use it to combine smithing ingredients with a meat stack to make basic items. Combine other stuff with basic items to augment them. This pamphlet was a waste of meat. Where'd it go? I was just going to sell the meat thing. The pamphlet. You know what? I'll worry about selling stuff at a later date. Alright, let's see. Talk to the trapper on Mount McLarge Huge. Alright, well, we put the thing on. Let's see if we can go into a stink place. Bat hole. Alright, 1 second. And my oh so top secret impossible to guess password. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, let me see. Where was I? I guess bat hole. Holy crap, the very slight stink resistance was actually good enough? You're kidding. Really? You're kidding. Perpendicular bat. It makes it totally different from a regular bat. Bat guts. Briefcase bat. Okay. You're all weak. A vampire bat, don't care. Baseball bat, don't care. Skull bat, still nothing. Scream, oh my gosh, it's a gold-bat. With an unholy shriek, the scream bat descends to the ceiling with battle, its gargantuan mouth. Oh, holy cow, that shriek was just a regular bat getting out of the scream bat's way. Let's start again. With an eardrum-shattering, earth-shaking bellow, a scream bat descends from the ceiling with murder in its eyes and a whole lot of volume in its voice box. We'll just fill its mouth with sauce. We somehow blew open a blocked passage. Guess I hit it real hard. Bat rat and rat bat burrow. You're fighting a bat rat. A hideous amalgamation of bat and rat. Seems more like bat than rat. Hey, I'm gathering guano. You're fighting a rat bat. A disturbing combination of bat and rat. Okay. Some Pokemon trainer went a little bit too far in his breeding program. He just had to make Zubats and Rattatas. Bean bat. But why, though? I acquired an enchanted bean. Does it grow a giant beanstalk? This is a bean, but no ordinary bean. It's enchanted. Of course, all beans in the kingdom of Loathing are enchanted, so I guess it's just an ordinary bean. I should take it to the bean-counting goblins. Sonar in a biscuit. This is one of those flavored crackers, but it appears to be flavored with piercing waves of high-pitched sound. It's incredible and inedible. Something comes to pass. Lids of actual to pass. This is a collection of small morsels of food atop the lid of a wine barrel. It's called tapas because the Spaniards wanted to have a type of food that was an anagram of pasta. Yeah, sure, let's eat them. Oh, hey, Grim Fairy Tales. Cool, from Clubby Club Clubber. Well, more toxic tales. Oh, hey, we haven't read this one yet. Once upon a time, in a cottage in the middle of a deep, dark forest, there lived 7 dwarves. Feely and Keely, Thorin Oakensealed, Slappy, Flabby, Lobo, Grabby, and Doc. Well, there's always an and Doc. They were hard-working folk who kept themselves and tried to stay out of other people's drama. And then they were all murdered by elephants. What? Boat murdered was hilarious. But one day a young girl came to the door. A girl with lips red as cherries, hair black as ebony, eyes blue as the sky. Her name was Drizzle Black. "Oh, dear dwarves, you must hide me," the girl said. "My stepmother, the wicked Queen Sulphura, wants to cut out my heart because she's jealous of how pretty I am." "Oh, that really sucks," agreed Doc, and the dwarves worked out an agreement with Drizzle Black. "What? I mean that she did chores in exchange for room and board. This is a kid's story, for crying out loud." And so the dwarves and Drizzle Black were happy with their agreement until one day an old crone knocked at the door. She offered to sell Drizzle Black a single delicious huckleberry at a very reasonable price. Drizzle Black haggled the crone down further, and then took the huckleberry and bit into it with gusto. But alas! The old crone was really the wicked Queen Sulphura in disguise, and the huckleberry was an enchanted huckleberry which caused her to fall into a deep slumber from which she would not awaken. And then the story turned into Rip Van Winkle. Heartbroken, the dwarves built a glass coffin and placed her inside, because people do strange things when they're grieving. They didn't even mind that They didn't even mind that her breath fogged up the glass. And they let her lie for the better part of a week. But then a handsome prince rode through the forest. He saw the dwarf's cottage and stopped there for a visit. He was a prince from another nearby kingdom, though otherwise he'd be Drizzle Black's half-brother, and that's weird. Yeah, it's weird to have half-brothers. Nobody should have half-brothers. That's just weird. Spying the maiden in the coffin, his heart stirred with longing. He opened the coffin and kissed her cherry-red lips. At once she awoke, for it was true love's kiss. And even though she was technically unconscious when it happened, it was good enough. And so the dwarves were forced to juggle burning coals for putting Drizzle Black in a coffin instead of seeking medical attention for her. And the prince and Drizzle Black lived happily ever after. But the wicked Sulphura was made to do the Lindy Hop wearing red-hot brass shoes. And she totally deserved it. This is pretty intense. But, you know, medieval justice. Medieval justice was not pretty. Anyway, we gained beefiness. Okay, let's see. Okay, we've seen this one. Boy, they need a wider pool of these to pick from, apparently. No, we've read this one. Your spleen can't handle any more toxins today. Well, we did read 3 Grimm's fairy tales, didn't we? Am I allowed to use anything? There you go. Eat the low-end stuff. Okay, that's it for toxins. Okey-doke! Hey, I have flavorless gruel. Yum! Oh, wow, I can't even eat this. I can't even eat this. I'm not high enough level. But it's okay, because I have flavorless gruel. To punish prisoners, they feed them nothing but bread and water. This is like bread and water mixed up in a bowl. No, they don't. Nobody ever feeds their prisoners consistently bread and water, because they will die horribly. Your body needs other things, like lipids and all kinds of other things. You can't live off of just bread. But you can live off of mostly bread. Black bread is good enough to survive off of if you mix the diet up with just a little bit of this and that additionally. You can feed your prisoners total garbage, but it has to be more than just bread and water. Otherwise, it don't work. And you don't want your prisoners dying without your permission. No. You decide when and how they die. They don't get to decide that without you. Back to the bean bats. Ho 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 ho. You are all too weak. Weak, I say. Every time I defeat a scream bat, that's when it opens up. Ooh, the boss's lair is full of dead adventurers. How did they get through? They had to get through the Guano Junction, then they had to get through a wall to get here. How did they do that? You're fighting a beefy bodyguard bat. This is one of the beefiest bats in the borough, and that's why the boss chose him as a personal bodyguard. He looks eager to buffet, batter, bedevil, and even berate you. No, don't berate me! Leaving you thoroughly bedraggled. Beware. It's a fair amount of alliteration you got there. Also, these look more like leaves than wings. Also, I don't care. Oh, wow, that's a lot of meat. That's a lot of meat. That's a lot of beef from the beefy bat. Holy crap. Yet another best way to gain meat. Ah, here you are. Oh, a two-headed bat that runs a bat hole. Despite constant arguments with himself, that usually leaves him with 4 black eyes. I just one-shotted the boss. But hey, there's a bat-skin belt. When I get there. Hi there. Well, give me a reward. You expect too much stuff. Well, I still have Dr. Hobo's map. No. I still have Lord Slug's map. Well, why do I want that? Oh, hey, look, another gift. My gosh, they keep coming in. It's a tiny barrel. A tiny barrel of what? Oh, it's a mimic. Hold on. Well, let's cook it in this thing. Okay, hold on, there it is. Thunk. Stobastian. What's your special power? Increase stat gains. Sometimes gives items. But you said increase stat gains, and that's all that matters. I need this. Hold on. You need my meat detector. It's under equipment. Yes, equipment. Here you go. There we are. Okay, let's see. What should we do next? We got so many quests, so many places. Maybe I should just go for the cemetery. Maybe. On the other hand, there are some friars out here. On the other hand, there were 3 areas I didn't explore really here. On the other hand... What? Well, then why are they allowing me to equip them on the others? Maybe they didn't. Oh, they didn't. Oh. A leprechaun would probably find this pretty useful and want to have it with him all the time. Oh, okay. It's got special shielding on it so it doesn't detect the user's own body as meat. Trust me, it does. Okay. Alright. Fine. I'm gonna equip this. Okay. So I should probably put my helmet back on now. So stench resistance, is it? Well, I see. If I need greater stench resistance, I know what to do now. Kind of tempted to check out Mount McLargehuge. Howdy! You look like a spry young varmint. There's a nasty doings up on the peak of this here mountain, and it's making it right hard to make a living in this trapping business. That's my business, by the way. Trapping. I'm a trapter. Name of John. A couple days back, a mighty dumb-fangled fog blew in. Before I knew it, my ski lift got knocked to pieces. To fix it, I'm gonna need some dag-burned chrome ore and some consarned goat cheese, and you can get the cheese with the goats over yonder, and just a bit yonder lies... It's not yours, it's mine. It's not yours, it's mine. Doors over there ain't too friendly, so you best watch yourself. Cool. Just don't let any of them pass by telling you their brother is even larger. In fact, just don't even bother using bridges against goats in general. Okay. Did he increase the stats that I got? I wouldn't recommend drinking that strawberry daiquiri either. Oh, wow, you hit hard. It's just a saber-toothed goat. What's the problem? Holy crap. Roll in the hay. Wow, this stuff actually qualifies as good. Gains a pound. Very good. Ah, a dairy goat. How nice. Goat cheese found. Okay. All right. I need 3 wedges. A drunk goat. Okay. Let me guess. Stink damage time. Ow. They are viciously tearing me up. I'm going to have to turn on my skill that recovers MP again. Before I do what? Can I turn the goat's milk into goat's cheese? Skills? Oh, holy crap, I got a ton of skills. Let's see, I've got Icy Glare, I've got Soul Food, Soul Funk, Soul Rotation, how many do I have? Compress a heaping soul sauce into a durian-shaped object. That sounds uncomfortable. How can you tell? Deal some stench damage every round. Plus 30% combat initiative. But they only last for 10 rounds, so kind of wasteful. This is kind of alright, but I have a feeling like I'm wasting the soul sauce. Oh, shit, it's right in front of me. Ah, how'd I miss that? Okay. Insanely spicy enchanted bean burrito. That barrel's giving me a lot of stuff that I'd never want to eat. Because the descriptions of how it makes them come up. Goat cheese. Number 3. Okay, we're done here. Alright, now we just need to go over here. There's a grumpy 7-foot dwarf. He's in a foul mood, which is another way of saying he's a 7-foot dwarf. And I'm turning them into meat. 7-foot dwarven Maddock. They're all 7 feet tall. He's sleeping on the job. Unless his job is sleeping. But that'd be a pretty weird job for a miner to have. Alright, we've defeated Dopey. So, where's all this great chrome ore? Anyone got chrome ore? Anybody? Anybody, please? Aha! You sneaking around in a dark, forgotten part of the mine when you encounter a 7-foot dwarf crushed under a broken piano. You're not sure how the piano got there or why the dwarf was under it when it collapsed. But one thing's for sure, the dwarf could probably use some help. You look around to see if there are any pliers nearby, but can't find any. Looks like you have something you need to get something off your chest, you say to the dwarf, who groans. You're not sure if it's due to the piano or your lame joke. It was the joke. You notice nearby a rather large vein of meat that the dwarf was mining before he had his piano accident. So it grows on trees and bushes, and it's mined. And also animals are made out of it, I assume. And people are made out of it. So everything is meat. Well, I mean, I need to do all three of them, but let's start by helping. You agree to help the dwarf and spend the better part of 15 minutes moving broken piano parts. You remind the dwarf that he'd better see sharp so he won't be flat in the future. He thanks you profusely, but only pays you 100 meat because you're terrible puns. And who can blame him with jokes like that? Come on, give me chrome. Although I'd prefer crotinium. Freaking... I want to play more with the Bobs and Angels mods. They were amazing. I'm about to run out of... Oh, what's this? Wandering down the mine shaft, minding your own business, you trip over something. Ow. After wallowing in your own shame for a moment, you pick yourself off the dusty ground. You look up and notice you're about 3 inches from a giant, unfinished elevator shaft. Man, that first step is a doozy. Looking down the shaft, you see a 7-foot dwarf clinging precariously to the edge. Or possibly the bono, as it's called in certain parts of the world. He sees you and yells for help. You begin to get nervous and decide to beat feet. But the dwarf's wailing plays on your heartstrings. You notice a stick next to the shaft and grab it. You reach down the shaft with the stick. The dwarf could grab hold and pull himself in to safety. This place needs an OSHA inspector to go through and check for workplace safety. Because they have a problem. You shimmy to the edge of the elevator shaft and lower your stick. The dwarf grabs it and pulls himself to safety. Thanks, man. I tripped over my helmet and fell in. Looks like you tripped it over it, too. Stupid helmet. You look off to the side, and sure enough, there's a dented helmet. You briefly considered kicking it down the shaft, but decide to take it with you instead. Yeah, it's a great trap. I could lay it anywhere, and everyone would trip over it. In one of the dusty tunnels of "It's yours, not mine," you find a very tall locker. Because you're the kind of adventurer who always checks the coin return of a payphone, just in case. What is this payphone? This sounds like ancient technology. You jiggle the handle, and it turns out the locker's owner forgot to actually lock it, making it, I suppose, less of a locker and more of a present to you. Another miner's helm? There's nothing inside but the picture of a very tall, very ugly female dwarf. And a helmet. Well, it keeps giving me these, so I guess I'd better equip one. Alright. Just in case I need a miner's helmet for some reason. Bzzzt. Ah! Oh no! We'll have to correct this immediately. Okay, alright. What we need is consumables. Oh, we could always eat our goat cheese. We've got bagels. We're going to eat the flavorless gruel. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, crap. Oh, do I have room for bagel? Do I have room for ketchup? Well, we have a little room for a little bit of this. I still got this whiskey and cola. 9. I guess I can do the vodka and tonic. Alright, well, it's something. Oh, I lost my ode to booze. Mind if you help me with what one? Okay. There's still quite a few things in here we haven't done yet. Oh, the quest for ore? Go ahead. Well, I can loot the dwarf's belonging. I guess we'll move to the next one up. Got the dwarf's mattock and begin to carve out a healthy portion of meat for yourself. After mattocking for a few minutes, the dwarf says, "Ha! There ain't nothing there but fool's meat. It's worthless, stupid adventurer." Great. Another gristle vein. You storm angrily out of the mine. At least you got a mattock for your troubles. They are giving me a lot of those. Maybe I should equip that, too. Because they keep giving me them. Sadly, I have to take my flimsy thingy off. So I've got the hat. I've got the mattock. Oh, they did? They gave me pants? How did I miss the pants? What kind of pants? Miner's pants. Oh, okay. Alright, I had missed that one. I was figuring they kept giving me these that... Oh! Dressed in your mining gear, you stride past the 7-foot dwarves who guard the mine. Walk deep into one of the shafts and find a nice, quiet place to mine. Start at the bottom of the mine, click a chunk of rock adjacent to the open section of the mine, and activate that space. You inexpertly swing your mattock, causes a tremendous cave-in. Does it matter? You accidentally inhale a bunch of dust, which makes your voice sound all husky and cool. And it'll probably eventually give you cancer. You know, one of the most horrifying jobs I can imagine. Back in the day, working in the asbestos mines, because asbestos mines are a thing. Of course, the spray on asbestos that they did for the ships in like World War II would probably actually be even worse, but, you know. When family members would get cancer just from the dust you brought back on your clothing, oh my gosh. I am in an asbestos mine. Holy shit! No! Don't dig here! Go someplace else. Any place else. Oh, hey, a magnet. Sometimes, when a vein of underground meat is subjected to just the right combination of intense pressure and cosmic radiation, it becomes a lodestone. A magical meat magnet. And lucky you, you found one. It's an offhand item. Okay, we've got 2 chrome ore. Ah, diamond, how worthless. Why would I want that? It's a lump of diamond, which is one of the hardest substances known to man. It's kind of pretty. It's too hard to do anything useful with, and too common to have any collector value. This is very true. Diamonds are a very common thing. We only think they're valuable because De Beers. And I'm out. I need 1 more ore, and I'm all used up. There's nothing I can do. I'm out of adventures. We're all done. Well, tomorrow we will get to continue. I've used everything up, so it's now time to just take one last gulp and then pass out drunk for the rest of the day. Cover what real quick? You best be real quick. I'm considering what's the heaviest booze I can drink right now. Potency of 4. I don't think I've ever seen better than that, and it's good. We're going with a rockin' raggin'. What, do you have the secret power of giving me another, adventure? I could try to combine loose teeth with cottage cheese. No, a belt. Darn. Okay, let's see. A mojo filter. It's a small filter designed to decrease the harmful spleen effect of doing things that harm your spleen. It's not as cool as, say, a juju eyeball, but it'll have to do. What type of item does that fall under here? You strain some of the toxins out of your mojo with a now granulated filter. Huh. So now I could go back to consumables. Nope. How much spleen did I gain? And what here would give me an extra move? Wait, haunted batteries? Epic? Whoa. This battery is begging to be licked. Literally, it keeps whispering, lick me. Don't lick batteries. You know, I had been really wanting Pokemon. And I got a hold of Pokemon Blue version. I was really young, and I got a hold of it, and I'm like, yes! And I started playing it, and I opened up my Game Boy, and one of the batteries, one of the AA batteries had exploded, and there was battery acid leaking everywhere. Damnedest thing. Never had it happen before or after. Just one time. One time I had a AA battery explode in my Game Boy. I would have been 12? 13? I don't even know. I would have been young. Ah, I'm talking old memories. Oh my gosh, look at this. You can actually see the helmet and everything. You can use 3 mojo filters a day? Huh. Huh. I've never even heard of them before now. Cool. Alright. Alright. So... Can't use one of those. Apparently this uses up 4 toxicity. I'm pretty sure even if you gave me the 3rd filter, it's probably not going to be enough. But I could do any of these other things. This costs 4. I think your filters are giving me 1 each. So it's going to give me 3 when I need a 4. So I don't think it's going to work. Magical mystery juice. Seltzer water. What's this do? What? Doesn't not remove poison effects. Ah, okay. I see. I get it. It's fine. Alright, so what do you guys think? Which one of these? Quick, quick. Name one. Anyone? I have to secretly record another video tonight before I can sleep, but it's a secret, so don't tell anyone I'm doing that, and that the video will be available in less than 12 hours, I think. Really? Okay. Ah, it didn't give me an adventure. It's not gonna... Oh my gosh. I guess lag is a thing. Ah. Thank you for these, by the way. Okay, anyway. We're just going to use up a last couple of things. What? Don't you... Lag. Lag is killing us. Well, this isn't an idle game. This is more like a door game. This is more like the old stuff we used to see in the days before the modern internet. There was an internet before the internet. I talk about it sometimes. It was the bulletin board systems. You had to know the phone number of the computer and dial it up, and many of them you had to actually find the person and pay them, which was, you kind of just had to be in the know. This was before any, like, AOL didn't exist. None of the things we think about existed. But they had games. Like Legend of the Red Dragon's the most well-known one, but there were tons of them, and they were all built sort of like this. I mean, this is more advanced. It's got more going on in it. And they were text-based, too. The MUDs kind of grew out of those. I had used up all 15 earlier. I had used up all 15 exactly before. This is an RPG that lets you play so many turns per day. Every day you get 30 turns. The game gives you some ways to get more per day, but it's pretty cool. Give it a try. Alright, let me see. Well, what should I spend 2 spleen upon? I could use the giant moxie weeds, or magicalness in a can, or strongness elixir. Okay. Sarcasm. Oh, look at that. Gives all kinds of things. Looks like... yeah, okay. This is a terrible idea. Let's poison ourselves. Terrible idea. Don't do any of this. They're terrible ideas. Alright, well, anyway, this game is filled with bad advice. Until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Catch y'all tomorrow. Bye.